we got a Hot Toys announcement here recently, and I think this is pretty exciting. I do want to showcase a photo here. There were a couple photos that were posted from Secret Base that I think look, this is a tough one. This is a really tough one because at the end of the day, the head sculpt, I feel we're good. I don't know the panel's opinion on this one, but the head sculpt I feel is very, very strong. But the question then becomes, is this, Kiko hates this, is this the definitive Star-Lord, right? Because the outfit, now that's where I feel like the debate comes in. Because one, this one doesn't have a helmet, right? Which a lot of people really love Star-Lord and his helmet. And the outfit is sort of a team suit. So is that the definitive Star-Lord look that most people are going to go for? Is the figure really that good, though, is my question. And Kiko, I do want to start with you on this one. I mean, to me, I think this head sculpt is pretty damn good. But what do you think about the overall package of this figure? Is this figure really that good? Something that people should consider adding to their collection?
It comes down to that definitive figure for you. And I will eat
Yeah.
my words because this is not the prototype they showed us at all in the tease. You know, even with the rocket and in the tease of the team, this is not what they showed us because we could boost the brightness up when we saw that it was the original, you know, Infinity War Volume 2 head. They've got a brand new sculpt that looks exceptional. And finally, the hair is correct. That's what we've been wanting, is the hair to be correct. And I think that looks great. Now, the people that are saying, I want the helmet, why? That's my question, because if you want it to be the definitive version, he never wore that with the team suit. Now, actually, if you want to go and put the helmet on this one, yeah, you may have a very comic-y looking version if that's what you want to do, because this team suit is very reminiscent of the comic version. Throw the helmet on there if you have a previous version. Throw this sculpt on your Volume 2 Star-Lord, whatever it may be, and you got two really, really nice looking figures. And that's what I'm going to be doing personally. I'll grab this because I think the sculpt is phenomenal, especially the one on the far right where he's looking off a little bit with that little smirk. That's great. That is Star-Lord smacking on Gamora. I mean, that is it. That's cool. And I love that. And I think they did a great job. So this head sculpt will go on my Volume 2 version, which I think is the best, the definitive version that comes with the long coat, as well as the jacket, with the nice, you know, t-shirt underneath, with the headphones and, you know, all that stuff. So that's it for me. And then the helmet from Volume 2 will go on this, and I'll call it a day.
Does the Volume 2 Star-Lord have a neck? Because this is a necked head sculpt.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, so that could be
yeah. Well, son of a bitch.
Yeah, Kiko. See, this is why Dean is here, bro, to check you before you do something reckless.
Because I was thinking the same thing, but I have the Volume 1 Star-Lord, and it's a necked body, and you just swap the helmeted head with the...
Please hold. Let me check real quick.
Yeah, go check.
Please hold. So, Dean, what do you think?
Yeah, this is a great looking figure. I mean, that head sculpt alone is tempting. I'm not really as connected to the suit. I don't know, like when I also haven't seen this movie. So maybe when I, you know, finally watch it, I can have a better like understanding as if I want this or not. Because honestly, I think V1 Star-Lord is the best Star-Lord we've ever gotten, and I just bought the jacket from V2 and threw it on that figure, and I think it's phenomenal. So I am kind of due for a new Star-Lord. So this might be pretty damn tempting. I think it looks fantastic. Probably I think the best Star-Lord head sculpt we've ever gotten, Chris Pratt. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's great.
Well,
you don't have to worry about
tricky, bro. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say you don't have to worry about the pleather. You know, if you have the elbows bent.
But I do worry about it being too thick, though, because if it's too thick, it's not going to move. You'll get the old Winter Soldier vibe, like this, essentially.
Yeah. Right.
Bad news. Dean nailed this. It is 100% with the head that just pops onto, onto the neck.
Yeah,
it's not a good situation. What you could do, and I don't know if I have the ability to do that because I'm not very talented. Body swap, potentially the entire swap this body out for the other one, but I don't know how it's going to end up looking. I mean, you have to cut the thing. Is it Velcro? Is it zipper? What's it going to look like? I do worry about that. So I guess there's going to be some mods out there for sure.
I mean, you could just get a generic true type body and
but once again, you still have to rip him out of this clothes, which I just don't do
that one will be very easy to do because it's just the jacket and the shirt and then the pants. This one will probably be almost impossible to get out of this without cutting stitches. So you really only need a body swap V2 with a body that accepts a neck. So
yeah, I mean, what a miss. Or maybe they knew that because people were just going to end up parting out the head. I don't know. But that sucks because I would want to put the helmet on this. So that doesn't address how to put the helmet on there because you would need to put this body in that suit, essentially, if you want to have the head. Unless there's bodies out there that are headless with necks, right?
Oh, yeah. No, you're right. Shit.
This whole thing's falling apart, everybody. I hate it.
I have the Infinity War Starlord, and I almost bought Volume 2 at one point, Dean, because I really, really like the Volume 2 figure. But I was like, am I really that big of a Starlord fan that I need Volume 2 instead of Infinity War? Because they're both great. It's funny. I generally prefer the helmeted look. However, if the head sculpt were this good, I don't think I would feel that way. Like, I think if the head sculpt, for one, if it comes out this good, that's probably the main question, right? If the head sculpt final product comes out pretty close to this, right? Which I hope it does, but you never know. Hot Toys, it can be a roll of the dice from time to time. I hope that it comes out looking this good. If it did, then I think you got a pretty damn good. This is clearly the best head sculpt they've ever done of him. I mean, the other ones are pretty good. This one's great. So, I mean, I just am not a huge fan of the team suit. Like, I think it's okay, but I just think it takes a lot of Star-Lord's personality away that's so present in the other figures.
Well, it takes away from all
especially
of them, because all of them are going to be wearing that team suit then. So if you want a Drax or whatever, you're not going to get him the shirtless tattooed version unless they do that underneath the suit, which I have a hard time thinking they would. It'll just be that suit. Same thing with the Rocket and the Nebula, and I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. I'm frustrated
because a lot of people
I can't fix my.
A lot of people said, Kiko, they were like, well, I want a Drax. Well, this is going to be opportunity, just not going to be a shirtless Drax.
Yeah. But also, you're going to have those collectors that want the latest and greatest, and they'll sell their other stuff. So you have a chance to get those on the rebound. So there's other opportunities to buy Nebula, Drax, Mantis, I guess, for the
Mantis.
the
She's in that one
version.
too. The holiday special.
Yeah, the holiday special. So
did you just call it the Netflix version?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Disney Plus version.
Might as well be, though. Might as well be the Netflix version. It's probably a good name for it. But but guys, and maybe I'll be on the lookout for a Star-Lord Volume 2 now. But because I really do like that figure with the long, because Dean, you talk about that long jacket. That long jacket is so cool, bro. And the Infinity War one doesn't have that. It has everything else mostly, but not that long jacket.
That's why I kept V1, because I was like, I could just buy the jacket off of eBay, and then I have version 1 and version 2. The boots aren't great on version 1, but it's a very easy thing to overlook.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, guys, let us know in the comments below about Star-Lord. Right now, we got a poll running. 54% are saying they're picking up this Star-Lord. So I think people seem pretty jazzed about it. So I guess only time will tell.